the ambulance, and basically I've been doing the Gurney duty here lately, and I got all the pieces on. I was going to cheat and everything, just basically put a piece of plastic, put the wheels on, because that's basically all you're going to see, and then I would have actually glued the handrails on the side, but I went ahead and I got it all assembled. The only thing that's bad with this is, I guess it's a brittle. It was brittle on the sprue, and the only thing I can think of is actually the chrome made the parts more brittle, because it is a 50-60-year-old model. So, but anyway, I did get that on. Got the wheels on the casters there, and I'm just basically letting it ready to dry so I can get it painted. So, but there is that. I'm basically down to painting the car, top of it white, and then of course red, which I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to paint I'm going to paint everything black, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint the white, and then hopefully that's a tomorrow activity. That's what I have got planned. I've got everything lined out for painting, so hopefully we can get some paint on it and continue on. But anyway, that's the little Gurney is actually a little kit of itself. Kind of, you almost like to have a little, not aftermarket, but a little accessory set with like gurneys and stuff like that. But anyway, we're getting close to painting the hearse, and I did get the back window masked off, front and back here, just in case I happen to overspray anything. So anyway, there is that. The big petty car. It is the weekend, so we have to work on the big petty car. I'm going to do this in two segments here. Number one, I'm at the point where I got to put the inner, I guess I want to say not a safety reinforcement that goes right here. I may have to leave these off, because if you can see right here, they don't fit at all. I don't see how. And you're supposed to glue them in here, and I don't think even if you heat them up and to get them conform, I don't think they fit at all. And I don't want to glue them and get them fit, and they interfere with the fit of the body, or the cockpit, the tub there. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look, and before I go any further, I gotta go look and see, look at pictures, see if you actually see it. If not, if it's actually in there and you can really see it, there's actually a little bit of rivets in here, and I mean it's very faint, if you can see it at all. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. If there has to be one of these in here and these don't fit, I may take some thin styrene, trim it out, and then make it fit. I think that would work out just as well as the kit part. But that's crazy. That actually just does not fit, unless it's supposed to be like that, which I don't think it should. I think it should be flat. But anyway, we'll ponder that momentarily. The other big petty car, which I got the motor in, and I got the exhaust, and I got to point out the exhaust don't fit at all. You can see where it's uneven, and I mean I couldn't get it to line up to save my life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat, and I want to take a little bit of tulip. And what I want to do is just put some tulip on here and just blend it all in. I think that'll look just fine. And I know everyone's going to ask, how come I didn't paint it first, put the motor in? This way is easier for me. I can paint everything. I can even get the airbrush in there. I'm not a big fan of painting all the parts and putting them on. I like to basically do modulation, where you get the paint on, and then you can blend other paints, because this is it's not going to be a dirty engine, but the wear and tear of the engine, which gives my little bit of a style in there, and that will blend everything with the orange engine the orange engine, the chrome, you know, and a little bit of weathering, just a little bit, and that way everything blends in together. But anyway, I did get that in. I got one more part for the motor, and this is that part, which goes something in like that. But I need to go look at pictures of it built up to find out where exactly because it's really vague right there. Follow the little line somewhere in there. So I need to go find at least a built up of it and just see where it goes. But I'm on this part because I don't think those fit in the car the way they should. But anyway, we'll work on that a little bit later today. The Ertl A, I'm just about done with it. I've been screwing around with the saucer lines, which I may redo them. I haven't decided which way I like it, but I went in and painted the black on the nacelles here, the I guess intercoolers. I got the ones on the nose here and the top here. I thinned the paint down when I did it, and I got to go back in and do a little bit more. Took a little bit of MIG, painted the shuttle bay doors, and then I just basically took black wash and washed the inside of the intercoolers. This way it just gives it, keeps the blue and gives a little bit hint of black in there, and they still light up. So that's what we did on that. Took some clear styrene here, which I always use scrap. Cut out the impulse deck. I'm just waiting for that really to dry, and then I'll take some clear red and put them in there. Paint that on, and then I'll be good to go. Just a little finer, little fine-tuned touches, and we'll be ready to proceed to the next one. Anyway, I'm on to I got to do the little shuttle, and I got the first window painted. I'm not going to paint the nacelles. It just looks like someone, you know, I've yet to see one painted straight. A little black here because it's basically one of these nacelles on that. So I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to get the decals on, and then I'll probably do a little bit of just a tiny little wash just to get the details to pop. And I think that'll look pretty cool. And this will be on a wood base that I won't be doing, so it'll be pretty slick, you know, when it's down, you know, here flying along with the Ertl A. Next week, and probably be a little light in model building world. I got a contest coming up, which is on April 8th. You notice the countdown clock. The Tulsa Modelers Forum. It's basically it's an old, I think one of the last of the old school modeling contests, you know, where they encompass everything. And let's see, contest here. So I'll be there, and then they got some raffles, sponsors, and Zakamura. They sent some kits that I was told, so that was a plus. But anyway, I'll probably won't be any building models next Saturday at all. Probably Sunday, but anyway, I'll do videos and everything of that. And I got to take a couple days because I got to do some vacuum form kits, which I got a new one starting now. That's this is my SF99, which I'll explain more of that as time goes on. But that's a hover tank, and then a 1/1000 scale self-destruct saucer that I did. And I did a resin kit of it many years ago, and I just basically halved it and made a vacuum form kit. But anyway, that is what I've got going on today. I wanted to show everyone we got a contest coming up, so I'll do a video on that. And we are continuing on with the petty car, trying to finish up the Ertl A, and we are doing Gurney duty on the ambulance. So that's what I've got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.